Have you
Dang,
guys
like
noticed that your palate's been getting more sensitive lately? Like you can't even stomach most like food anymore.
yes. Oh my gosh. I
It's
know.
like low key breaking my heart. I wasn't ready for for it to happen this fast, but
No, I
like
feel
I was
you.
already trying to do a little bit better, but now I'm like, oh, okay, I'm being forced to be better now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know that's Saturn has been in Aquarius, whipping people into shape like
Man,
right now.
that's
You know what I'm
really it.
saying?
It's like, okay, you gotta make sure you have your tea in the morning. You gotta make sure that you are eating your vegetables
Woo!
and getting your
Yes.
fiber in and like doing all the things.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, because you know what? Me and my girl was just going through this thing yesterday of like having like she been having more like muscle cramps and things, you know, and have like these Charlie horses where they wake your ass up in the middle of the night, like wake your ass up, and they just be hurting. I'm like, damn, like
She has those waking her up in the middle of the night, like recently.
yeah, she have been like, yep, her like these muscle spasms in her like her legs areas.
Does she usually have a time period where it happens, like a time?
No, it usually it's been like when she moves in certain positions more lately. It's not like a specific time throughout the day, but it's like just when she have her legs in a specific position. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes it happens like a little bit more in the night, I can say, but it's not like, you know, it's not like it just be happening just at one period of time of the day. But like that's you know, resemblance too. It's a answers to sometimes like, you know, we not even getting enough nourishment from water sometimes too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I was gonna say too, like, yeah, where's her you know, her like, did it just start recently, like the pain?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, bro. Actually,
So,
yes, it just started happening.
I would say look into her Mercury and see what houses is retrograding in, because that even has something to do with her pains.
Right. Okay.
Just trying to like get her aware of something, trying to get her attention.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, that makes sense. I definitely will. Dang, that's, you know what? Yeah, because Mercury, dang, you know, because it being in Virgo too and sharing with Gemini, that deals with some of the body too as well. Like I forgot.
Oh shit, T-Rez, I don't know where you went. I can't hear you. Let me see.
I saw you went out.
Hey T-Rez, we can't hear you. You can hear us.
Okay, what about now?
Okay, yeah, we got you. You back now.
Okay. Yeah, because I saw I was over here walking in Kroger's and then it connected to the Wi-Fi in Kroger's. I'm like, damn.
Don't you hate when that happens?
Yes, I hate that shit.
You'd be like, what the fuck is with my signal? And he'd be like, trying to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Right. I'm like, damn. How we doing that? Warner Brother first. God damn.
And it's worse if you driving.
Oh my God. That whew, gosh damn. Yeah, that's the most horrible. Now where is these damn chips? Oh, so okay, so like fill me in a little bit, which I was like, I could like yesterday, I had so much shit going on yesterday, I couldn't even make it. I barely made it today. I just wanted to like pop in, you know what I'm saying, and kick it with y'all and not just abandon my peoples. Yeah.
No, shit is so good. If you
really recorded yesterday though.
You recorded it? Okay.
No, they about to close.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can go back and watch the recording, but we just went through a quick overlap how to track the Mercury retrograde in your chart and also other retrogrades. And then we talked a little bit about the body parts and the zodiac they connected to. And then we went to a whole bunch of other stuff.
Okay. Oh, nice. That's what's up. That sounds pretty dope. Yeah. Y'all, it seemed like y'all covered a lot then with that. You know, I wouldn't. Damn, I would have. I'm gonna have to watch the.
We needed your expertise yesterday.
Yeah, man. I was I had fell into doing a reading for somebody that really needed it. It was, and they it even went over as well too. Then after I did the read, I had to go pick my girl up. You know what I'm saying? So by the time I thought I was gonna be able to make it after the read, and I was like, damn, I gotta go get her. And that took a while too. So by the time I got back, y'all was already done. But yeah, you guys definitely, I know it then. Sometimes I know it be where y'all we be kicking it and talking and stuff. So afterwards.
Yeah, I don't think we got off last night till around like 1:00.
Oh damn.
It was,
Golly.
it was. Yeah, like 12.
Oh, y'all was talking. Oh gosh, damn. Y'all it sound like we got some manifesting generators in here because y'all be
Hey, no me. Nah, that's why there's a part 1 and a part 2.
Oh,
Right.
damn. Woo.
Right.
We part 1 and 2. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I still haven't forgot. I'm supposed to be bringing my Scorpio buddy too. I haven't forgot about that.
Oh shit, no, it's all good. Shit.
Yeah. Actually,
Yesterday probably wasn't the right time because
We was talking about some deep, dark stuff yesterday.
oh, he would have loved that because Scorpios love that shit.
Yes,
I
they
just say,
do.
yeah, it was.
He said yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got up. Look, they got up in it yesterday. I had to
Yeah.
stop. Oh, let me put myself on mute. I can't even speak on some of this stuff. I don't know yet.
Man, and he,
I'm like,
you know
what part
what?
of the
He got
library
like.
is that in?
That's in the back section of the library. You gotta walk right.
I'm like, was this common knowledge? I don't think we passed the chakras. Okay, where we going?
Oh man, yeah, y'all was going in for sure. Wow.
all right, so if anybody want to get into the a quick example of the chart, if anybody's on Astro Seek right now and got their thing pulled up, if you can turn on your camera and then that way I can see kind of like what you're doing and like yeah. So I'm gonna do something real quick. Where my little button at? Let me see. Switch. All right, so for everybody, I'm gonna just say Mercury Retrograde.
Welcome, valued customers. If you have your shopper's card, scan it now. Please make sure to scan
My
all
bad,
items before placing them in the bagging area.
Stupid Kroger.
Hey, shout out to Kroger's though, because they be having some good shit sometimes, especially for the vegan.
Hey, that's no cap for sure.
If you are finished scanning, touch pay.
Let's see what what's the time period? So September 27. So September 27th all the way through October 18th. So we know we gotta look from September 27th to October 18th. So how long the retrograde is. Now who wanna go on a chart real quick? Do we have a volunteer? Volunteer?
I gotta still set up my account.
Right, I'm with you, but I got everything on my phone, my laptop upstairs, and so
Okay. Anybody got access, or shit? I can just if niggas just want to ask questions, I'll just do it. All right. You should even write this shit down. I might just write it down and take a picture for y'all motherfuckers.
He's always write it down. Go ahead, teacher, Sensei Carl.
He got the headband, so we all good.
Yeah, see, I'm like, shoot, I feel good.
I'm like,
right
oh,
now,
we in
'cause
session, class in session. All right.
I'm like, shit. You know, I'll be a lot teaching a lot of other people astrology. It feels good to be sitting in the chair to learn. Goddamn.
he got his halo on today. Let me see. Is that halo on today?
Not today. Not today.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you missed the halo yesterday. He had the halo around his head yesterday. I'm trying to
Oh, straight. He was fooling yesterday.
on so many levels. So many levels.
Oh, man. I had to see this. I really gonna look at the recording now.
Oh yeah, please watch it. Please,
Please
I hate nobody didn't catch the
It
first
was
15
entertaining.
minutes.
It was very entertaining.
Man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I made them public, so I wasn't going to advertise anything yet, but I was going to let videos just build up through Mercury Retrograde. But they're public, so you can share them if you want to, and even if you want to take the video, use it, whatever.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, yeah, that's I forgot. You know when dang Zoom got upgrades like that. Shit.
Yep, and I just upload them to YouTube. So
That's lit. Hell yeah.
yeah. Oh, and also I channeled my YouTube name. It came to me in a meditation, and you'll find it if you click on the videos. But this came to me in a meditation session. It
Wow.
Winged Wisdom, and parentheses is www. So I'm like, come tap into the universe at www.
Yeah.
Wiz.
Okay, marketing.
Okay, right. Okay, right.
Okay,
Hey.
content.
Right.
Yeah. Spirit.
Weird dude. That nigga be flying with information and shit. God damn it, I know he's an Aquarius. I knew it. Those goddamn air signs, I tell you.
All right,
Oh,
John.
man.
I'm actually gonna just write it down as I go along the steps, just so you can have some familiar whatever. So all right, so right when you do Astro, you're gonna sign in and you're gonna make a profile. So you should see your little stuff set up like this. And then right at the top corner, you got free horoscopes. So we go press free horoscopes.
Okay.
Write this shit down. And cause I used to be the lead trainer at my old job. So I literally trained everybody that was coming in with master degrees and bachelor degrees on how to build these systems. And I had to come up with techniques on how to train them. And that's when I realized damn, niggas learn all different type of ways. It's you can't teach one person the same way. Cause I found out a lot of niggas really don't know how to read. So you got to kind of help and guide them through.
True statement.
And then sometimes a nigga knows how to read, but they don't know how to
Process the information to go about it.
process the information. So it's just like you just keep telling the nigga like, didn't you just read it? But it's
Right.
like you really get mad at them because they mind doesn't work like that. Maybe you got to show them more hands-on or more visual approach.
Yeah.
So,
And that is crazy how everybody internalizes things differently. And that really shows you that in your chart too, as well.
yeah. So the transits. All right. So now I clicked on free horoscopes, and it's going to give you a screen just like this. Here you can find your birth chart report. It has something right here. It's got partners and relationship horoscopes. Then you have whatever the fuck that progresses and blah blah. So we have transits. So we're like, okay, that's what we need. So I'm gonna click on the transits, and I got it written down. Free horoscopes, transit. Now, once it takes you to this, it's going to take you to a map like this, which is going to be called whatever that fucking word is. I can't even. What's that? Prognosis.
Prognosis.
Oh, okay. Good looking, phonics.
Mm.
All right.
Look, I'm with you.
She said, I got you, cuz.
That's right.
So from there, you're going to hit transit chart to make it official. Boom. So let's see, transit charts. All right, now it's going to give you something like this. It's going to give you your birthday that you logged in the time, whatever, just like how you normally do. And it's going to give you today's date for the transits. So now you got that information should already be in there from when you made an account and everything. So now I'm gonna press calculate transit. Transit. Now that's going to give me this little beautiful chart. So when we look at this chart, we see we have an inner chart right here. And then we have an outer chart around this area. This is our natal. The blue is our natal area. So that's what we were born with. Everything outside in this bounds, the red ones, is the transits right now. Boom. So even if you were to come over here, you can see, okay, I see my son was birthed in Aquarius, but right now it's transiting in Libra. And I can see, okay, my moon was in Sagittarius, but now it's in Cancer. And then same thing for all these. Boom, 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 boom. So now we're looking for Mercury. So you can find Mercury is right here. And we can find that by finding its symbol. And we can see right here that, okay, this symbol is in Libra in my 7th house. So now I'm gonna go on my paper and say, okay, I have Mercury. I'm gonna just write the symbol. I got Mercury in Libra. I spelled that wrong. In Libra in the 2nd house. I mean, in the 7th house. Okay, so now we got some information. Okay, and before I start looking this stuff up, I'm gonna just say, okay, so I got that written down. Libra and Mercury and in Libra in the 7th house. So now this is where we get gritty with the astrology because it goes a lot deeper than just the planets. You got to look at the aspects. And when you scroll down, it's going to give us the main planet aspects. Also on the transit, it gives you a quick little diaphragm of all the other planets and kind of what's going on, but you can look at that yourself. So I'm gonna find on this main planet aspects, you can look right here. So we have Pluto, sextile something, Pluto, sextile Pluto. You got Neptune, trine Pluto, blah, blah, blah. You just go through here, okay? Where's Mercury? Oh, okay, now we got Mercury. So we see Mercury is sextiling my moon. So Mercury is sextiling the moon. So, and I can look at what's today's date? That is 29th of September. So I can write down on the 29th September, my Mercury, I like writing the symbol. My Mercury is sexting my moon. So, like I said, my main aspect, I can see my Mercury is sextiling my moon. Now, I can go up to here where it says transit chart, right by the chart again, and it has something right here. It says animate chart. So it has choose time lapse. So you can go, you can press this, you can choose a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour. You can be as precise you want on your astrology, but it just depends on how long you want to sit here and actually research and study on what the energies is looking like. So, but I'm gonna just do day right now. So I'm gonna go to the tomorrow. So right then we can just we still see it's still the same thing, but let's look down here and see. Okay, we got Mercury still sextiling the moon. So we know, all right, so it's still doing it. Let's look at the next day. The next day, we still got it. Mercury sextile moon. Okay, so we can go to the next day. Boom. We got Mercury sextile moon again. Okay, so I can go to the next day. Still there. I can go to the next day. Still there. I'm gonna go to the next day. It's gone. No Mercury. So I can say, okay, so what's today's date? This would be the 5th of October. So now I know through September 29th through the 4th of October, I'll have the energy of Mercury sextiling my moon. So now when I look up the meaning of the transiting moon sextiling, the Mercury sextiling moon, you would know around the September 29th to October 4th, something in this energy is going to be powerful for you. And it's going to be a lot powerful because anything that's retrograding is going to be 10 times driven to you. And actually we have, if we look right now, we got Jupiter, we got Saturn, we got Uranus, and we got Mercury, and we got the South Node, and the North Node, and Chiron, and Neptune, and Pluto, all in retrograde right now. So we're getting a lot of energy. So you can do this for every planet. But so now we got October 4th. So October 4th, there's no Mercury energies. So I'ma just say from the 5th of October, it's just going to be the straight Libra in 7th house. Libra in 7th house. because we have no planets. So, boom. So now I'm gonna just go, okay, let's see what's on the let's see what's on the 6th. Okay, now I know. So on the 6th of October, let me write that down. At the 6th of October, I scroll down and I see Mercury is now squaring Neptune. So I say, okay, I have Mercury squaring Neptune on October 6th. So when I look that up, I know this energy will start around this time period. So I'm gonna go the next day, the 7th of October. Still there, okay? I'm gonna go to the next day. Oh, look at this. So now on Friday, the 8th of October, what the fuck is this shit? Okay, on Friday, the 8th of October, I see that I have 3 Mercury influences coming in. I have a Mercury squaring my Neptune, a Mercury squaring my Uranus, and a Mercury squaring my Mars. So, what was that? October 8th, I have 3 squaring planets. Neptune, Uranus, and Mars. So October 8th should be full of surprises for a nigga. And then I'm gonna go to the next day, October 9th. Let's see what we got. Same thing. Let's go to the next day, the 10th of October. Same thing. The 11th of October. Look, now the 11th October, I only have 2 Mercury influences squaring Uranus and Mars. So Neptune influence is going out of the equation. So I know now on the 11th of October, I have 2 squaring planets, Uranus and Mars. So I'm gonna go to the next day, the 12th. And remember, we going up to the 18th because that's how long the retrograde is gonna last. So on the 12th, okay, we still got the 2 squares. We get near the end, we got the 13th. Let's see what we got on the 13th. Oh, wow, okay. So the 13th, we still see Mercury has went backwards still in Libra, in my 7th house. But we have here, now all the squares are gone. Now we have a Mercury trying the sun. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I know on the 13th of October, I have a Mercury trining my sun. So I can look that up and say, okay, this is going to be the influence entering my life around September 13th of October. So I go to the 14th. Okay, wow. So I see on October 14th, I have 2 Mercury influences. I have a trine Saturn and a trine Sun. So I know on the 14th of October, I'll have 2 trining planets, the Sun and Saturn to my Mercury. Boom. So I'm gonna go to the next day, the 14th. The 15th. Same thing. We got both the trining transits. We'll look at the 16th. Same thing. We got the 2 trining planets. 17. The 2 trining planets. And last but not least, October 18th. We see we made it. And down here, so I'm gonna finish my Mercury retrograde from October 14th to the end, October 18th, with Mercury trine Saturn and Mercury trine Sun. So now I have all this information here that I just wrote down. So now after I recorded all of that, I can now go online and shit, like, you know what I'm saying, just let your spirit guide you. Just right here you go. For the first part, like Libra, type in Libra and Mercury and Libra. Read those. Then read about Mercury in the 7th house. Then read about Mercury retrograde in the 7th house. Then read about Mercury retrograde sextiling my moon. And I will know. So let's just read this real quick. Oh, so I'm gonna go. Everybody still here?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, Professor.
So I'm gonna go September 29th. So I'm gonna say Mercury, Mercury sextile, what was that? My moon transit. And I'm gonna actually go in and say Mercury retrograde. Let's see if it picks it up. Mercury retrograde, sextiling moon transit. So here we go. Look what this says. So Mercury sextiling natal moon. It said this actually improved communication skills. Good opportunity good opportunity to talk things out with someone. Favorable for expressing yourself both orally and in writing. Enhances memory and creative thinking. Harmony in relationships. Good day to focus on domestic matters. And it will tell you this transit usually lasts for about 1 to 2 days. And we can actually see that that's true because on here it's going to be lasting for 1 to 2 days. And it says, today you are more perceptive about people's feelings and have more insight into emotional situations. So this can be a good opportunity to talk about personal and relationship issues, to help to have a heart-to-heart decision with a heart-to-heart discussion with someone. This is the right time to express your true feelings and intentions without creating disharmony in relationships. You can also be inspired to put your thoughts on paper. This is a good day for expressing yourself and writing. This influence can improve your memory and stimulate your creative thinking. Mercury ruled activities like writing, studying, taking tests are likely to be productive and being positive. What I don't even know what the fuck I read, and being positive results. Then last but not least, during this time you are likely to be preoccupied mostly with day-to-day stuff and focus on domestic concerns and personal issues. Good common sense and emotional balance are characteristics of this transit. Relationship with people from your intimate environment, siblings, friends, neighbors, and workmates may seem to be especially harmonious and supportive now. Due to the improved communication, people will be more open to your thoughts and ideas. So that right there, the Mercury sextile in my natal moon just shows me that that's the energies coming to me in these days. So now I can kind of already create a planner in a chart on how I want to go about my days and my weeks determine on what's coming. So now that's a sextile. Sextiles are usually a good easy flowing energy. But we know that squares could sometimes be difficult. So on October 8th, I have 3 squaring planets. So I'm gonna just see what the square is talking about real quick. I'm gonna just do one. Mercury retrograde.
Okay. And Carl, before you finish, I also got mine pulled up, so I'll show mine whenever you're done.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna do this last one and boom. All right, so this one says, this website, I like this website too, Astrology King. They got some pretty cool stuff. Mercury square Neptune. It has a natal in transit. So you gotta look. This says Mercury square Neptune natal. That's in your natal chart. So I'm gonna skip past that one and I'm gonna go to Mercury square Neptune transit because we're looking for transit information. Remember, whenever you're looking at a transit chart, you're gonna find the transit information, not the natal. All right, but so Mercury square Neptune transit. So here we go. So on the October 18th, this is going to be influencing you. Mercury square Neptune transit distorts your thinking, distorts your thinking, which can confuse and complicate decisions and business dealings. Even giving or receiving instructions can suffer from a lack of clarity and misinterpretation. If you must deal with any important business, government, or legal matters, seek professional help or help from a trusted friend. When dealing with family and friends, try to stick with the basics of communication. Your imagination and potential for deception can lead to sticky situations. This will only increase the high level of confusion and insecurity that this transit brings. You really must avoid treachery and scandal. Even little white lies could lead to major embarrassment or the need for uh,
Convoluted.
convoluted cover-ups. You are more suitable to believing conspiracy theories or strange and extreme spiritual and religious views. You need to protect yourself against loan sharks or pushy salespeople. Psychic vampires may find holes in your aura, so stick to a more suitable activities for this transit, like music, dancing, poetry, or creative writing. Drugs and alcohol are a big no-no. So now that I've read this, I could see, okay, in October 18th, the 8th of October into the 11th of October, I have this transit in my chart. So now I know, okay, let me stay away from drugs and alcohol around this time because it may lead to a psychic vampire leeching off my emotional body. And then it also says like here, stick with activities for music, dancing, poetry. So now I know. And it also says I'm gonna have trouble communicating. So maybe from October 8th to October 11th, I might not even talk to nobody. I might just, you know what I'm saying, or just keep communication as low as possible. You know what I'm saying? Don't, you know, I can kind of know how to uh, go about shit. So that's just a quick example, and like the difference between sextiles and squares. Sextiles like the more positive, and trines are like positive energies that the sign is giving you. Squares are also positive, but it's like the square energy is more like do it like this, do it like this, or this is going to happen. With a trine, it's like this could happen. So that's the difference. Squares, the energy can bounce back and forth. So it can either be good for you or it can be bad for you. Trines or the sextiles, straight energy flow. So it's most likely good. But yeah, anybody got a question? And I got it written down all here, so I'll send a picture of it too if you just need some written instructions. And this is recorded too, so you can go back and watch this as well.
Send the picture.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna send a picture. I'm gonna send it right now.
Hey, Carl, it says my Mercury is trying into Venus.
It says it's throning in the Venus on what day? That's today?
Yeah, because I got, from October 20th, September 29th.
All right, so now, and what okay, so let's start. What house is your Mercury in?
Now here's where it gets a little weird because it's in between two houses. Hold on real quick so I can pull this up. All right. See where it is right here.
Okay, wait, you on camera?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so all right, that's perfect. So what house is that in? That's the sixth house. Wait, no, that's the sixth house.
Yeah. Well, it's
Wait,
between.
I mean, I'm tripping.
It says 5.
No.
This is 5. This is 5. This is 6.
Okay, so yours pretty much start off on the cusp.
So what does that mean? Because I'm
But-
looking at that. Like, what does that mean when it's on the cusp?
Yeah, so that just kind of means like when you look it up, you could look at a little bit of Mercury retrograde in the 6th house, but that's kind of like how yours started yesterday, but now it's receding back into the 5th because it's going backwards. So you're mainly going to be focused on the 5th house. So let's just pull this up real quick. Mercury retrograde in the 5th house. This is how you look it up as an amateur. And I'm still considered an amateur to myself. So this is how I do this shit.
You better teach him, grandson.
All right, so all right, Chris, like check this out. So I went to this website, and this is just Mercury retrogrades through the houses. So your what I say yours in the 5th house, right?
Yeah, because you said it's gonna go backwards, so
Yeah.
it's because between.
Yeah. So yeah. So now, oh man, I didn't wrote on my computer. So it says Mercury transitioning retrograde in the 5th house. It says there may be a withdrawal of creative energy. Let the process happen. Your project may need time to ferment. Loss of confidence may be an underlying reason for creative stalling. Check in with what you are telling yourself about your ability to express yourself. Don't compare yourself to others. Who are you? And are who you are. Don't compare yourself to others. You are who you are. Seek out new inspiration. Visit a gallery, the theater, the beach, a local park, or try a new craft. Take yourself on a artist date. This can be a wonderful time to reconnect to your inner child. Aim to recapture your spontaneity. Play a game, spend time with your children, see through their eyes, be curious. An old flame may reappear. Past partners may remind you of how far you have came and how happy or unhappy you feel. Alternatively, this is an excellent time to inject some romance back into your jaded relationship. Put your thinking cap on and diverse new ways to play together. Smiley face. Traditionally, this isn't the best time to start a new love affair. While life must go on during Mercury retrograde, it is not wise to fall head over heels just yet. So the key words for this Mercury retrograde experience is going to be reunite, reanimate, rehearse, rekindle, and recapture. And it's pretty much talking about going into your inner child. And it's funny because I remember we talked today and you said you went up to the park and something like this description actually happened to you today, which is pretty dope.
Yeah, it is. Did you want to get into it now or wait until later?
You can just say it now.
All right. So I went to a park today. I haven't been to a park, well, this particular park in a couple of months. My girl was in town and we just, we decided to go. So I went to this park and I'm walking and I didn't even realize I parked exactly where we parked the last time we were here. So I'm walking down this path and I didn't realize that we had cut off from the main walk and went down this path. But some told me like, hey, go down that path. That looks familiar. Go down there. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go down here. So I go down there, I'm walking. I see a person way off in the distance. So I'm like, I wouldn't expect nobody to be down here, but whatever. So I'm walking, I see them, I'm like, no. Because for me, everybody that has ever come up in any form of a relationship has come back within these 2 years. So this particular person was the person that my ex cheated on me with, that it took so long in time for me to get over. So he's walking toward me, I'm walking toward him. I just look at him and like before I walked up to him, some in me told me, like, this is a test. This is a test for you. Because for a long time, I always wondered what I would do if I ever ran back into him. So he see me and I see him. I look at him and say, "Oh shit, long time no see." He was like, "Hell yeah, brother." I'm like, "Well, what's going on? How you been?" He was like, I had a kid. You know, I had a kid with Lindsay." I'm like, "Congratulations, that's what's up." It's like, and like I told him, like straight up, like no hard feelings from back then. Like I don't hold no grudges against you. I just want you to be positive. Like, yeah, man, I'm trying to keep my head up. I'm here just trying to get my mind together. And when I looked at him, I saw myself back then. And through seeing myself, it gave me a standpoint of like where I was then and how far I came now. Cause dude, he looked like he was going through some hard shit. He was kind of sick there. But in that moment, like I told him, like, you know, I feel your pain here in my heart. You know, everything is gonna be okay. You know, I don't, like I said, I don't hold no grudges against you. You know, when how I was looking at things was not the same way as you was. I was looking at things as a whole rather than that situation. And he was like, man, it took some time. Like, I understand. So in that midst of us dapping each other up, and it's funny, we dapped each other up and we never stopped locking hands. We both looked to the left and there was a deer that walked right on the side of us, like 10 feet from us, stopped and looked dead at us. And then within that moment, it looked like he was about to like break down and cry. And they again reaffirmed that everything was gonna be okay. And I'm like, it's nice seeing you again. And as I was walking away, I started, you know, wondering about like, what the hell was that? And so I looked it up, and the deer represented unconscious love, mindfulness, gentleness, understanding. And that was a resolution that I had been like wanting all this time, because I never got a chance to say what I really wanted to say because I never knew. So this gave me confirmation for myself. Like, deer also represents the ancestors. So by that situation even happening, and like the way it went, a deer walking by that represented the ancestors heard me, and just mean like have faith that everything is working out. So that was a confirmation for me that I passed the test, because it was a long time that I wasn't the same person as I am now. I had a lot of anger, and when I say I didn't know what I was gonna do, it literally within that I literally did not know what I was gonna do. But seeing how I am now and seeing how it transpired, I kind of feel like I passed the test. And seeing how this turned out and what came from this is there's also another confirmation for that. So this basically shows that I done came a very long way from the person I used to be. Because I was a hothead. And even he admitted that he was a hothead. So he didn't apologize to me, but the way how he came at me was like apologetic. Like, he came at me like, I was a hothead back then. I didn't realize a lot of stuff. So afterward, I don't know, my retrograde since it started, I didn't feel good. And I even got a free pizza today because of T-Mobile. And yeah, tell you like it's been a very positive day. So makes sense.
Bro, that's powerful.
That's very powerful. I should.
Like, and I know, like, I know what you. I'm proud. Like, if anything, bro, I'm proud of you, bro, because that's to even just takes a lot of self mastery to master yourself. To shift your heart, you know what I'm saying, space to be in, where you just sitting down and can't feel about just, somebody, you being cheated on, and then like, you know what I'm saying, still finding it, still trying to find the right heart space in your head about stuff, you know what I'm saying, still trying to find about yourself, even. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of like, you definitely did pass the test, bro. Definitely did pass the test.
Appreciate that, because it was weird. Like, we both
for you to
looked at
say,
the deer. It
even
was
for
like
you to see
mystical.
yourself through him. Yeah. Like, wow, man. Like, and because of you, when we pass tests like that,
You're breaking up.
certain synchronicities, right where it's too, maybe when you least expect it. Oh, can you hear me now?
Okay,
What
I think
about
it's
now?
okay. I think it's better now.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Because before it was like I didn't really hear much of what you said. I really want to hear what you said.
Did we lose him?
Man, why my I swear my
And that's
connected to somebody's laptop.
that's Mercury retrograde for you.
I swear.
But hey, but give
a crazy
giving some thought to the situation. Like, what if me and you we walked down that path for a reason that was just preparing me for 2 months later?
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Because I remember how I was back then. I had so much anger. Like, I was so mad. That's why we had gotten into a conversation talking about using a devil candle and to never use a devil candle. Like, he's the person that was mixed into all of this when I used the devil candle. That's what makes it so wild.
Wow. Really?
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's powerful. Wow.
That puts a whole new spin on what you was talking about.
Yeah, because I'm not saying everything. It's a lot that played along with this. That was like, this was something else.
Wow.
On some level, that the energy from that double candle was coming back on you still.
I would say that, but I would say that like in a different type of way. Like, it had a possibility.
In a way for you to alchemize it, right? To change it from that what could be negative and change it to be like, okay, I'm going to handle this different because I myself am different. And therefore you transmute the energy right there.
Yeah. But
how long ago did you burn that devil? How long ago was this?
That's why it just makes it more weird because like me burning this candle, me seeing him, like this was a long time ago. This was like I think 2016 or 2017.
Wow.
And I even went through 2 years of not dating just because I figured out that I was fucked up over her.
Wow.
I stopped dating for 2 years.
Yeah. That should literally be.
This is so fucking deep.
Wow.
So let me ask you, when you did it, what spell did you did the devil on both of them or just this one person?
Just the girl.
To fuck her up or to break them up?
Just to really fuck her up. Like, even back then, I always told him, like, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Because I know her and I know what things she do to just get at me. I'm like, this ain't got nothing to do with you. That's kind of how it was. It's the energy that candle wasn't for him. That was mainly just for her.
And he was just
doing what a nigga do.
Yeah, wow. That's deep as fuck. But if anybody else ever burned a devil candle before besides Chris?
Mm-mm.
Don't.
I got the disclaimers yesterday for the conversation.
Because wow.
You know,
so many levels.
There's literally levels to this stuff. I know Denard more is more of the candle expert. So you know what I'm saying? Knowing I feel like that, like that's wow.
Man, that's why I've been talking all this time saying shit. I'm like, why they not responding? My shit was on mute. I'm like, dang.
I see. I told people check all your air sign friends.
But I was like the money, the devil candle, the energy never dies. That only transforms. So it's like, even though you didn't put it on him, he was still with Nizzy at the time, so he probably still got that energy.
Yeah,
and like, And like you said, when you saw him, that nigga looked sick. Like he been going through shit. So it was, if it even wasn't the devil that you sent, it already was probably the devil his own karma was sending on him. But just from your light energy coming up to him, being like,
thought also came to me like whatever he was going through. I hope my words healed him.
Oh, it did.
Or at least helped.
That's why he said when it looked like he started crying. Anytime that you start crying and like even like little drops of tears when you watching movies and shit, it's just like really your soul crying or expressing itself because it's actually healing or you're having some type of breakthrough. So yeah, you probably just helped him free up a lot of shit for himself.
Do a white candle with some lavender for peace to transmute that even more. Do a white candle, stick or glass, with some lavender or peace oil and put some rosemary herb in there for the healing process, and put a little basil herb in there too, and just transmute the energy all the way down.
You said lavender. What else?
Lavender. Put some rosemary in there for healing, some basil in there for healing, and do a little rose oil too to bring love back to the whole scenario.
Got you. All right, I got it in.
Hey, speaking of love oil, real quick, Denard, when the last time you made some of your love
You know,
potions?
I haven't, and I have not made none in a while. Matter of fact, because you brought it up, I'm going to make some. I'm going to make some.
Oh, yeah,
Retrograde makes you reevaluate.
Like I'm back in the 70s.
The disclaimer is it's called Slut Tramp my Slut Tramp Rose Water. And I had whatever if you get raped and molested, it's not on me. Don't call and say nothing to me. Because I told you so.
Hey, what kind of disclaimer is that?
Use it at your own risk. I mean,
yeah, that's a strong love. That's a strong love frequency. But remember, you know what I'm saying? You can use that hold on it and attract it to you. Now, real quick, Chris, you was saying the transit you had in your Mercury. Can you say that again?
Transit in my Mercury. Hold on, is trine in Venus.
Okay. So you got Mercury.
Yep, that's my transit. That's my aspect, and then Venus as my birth.
Venus.
Transit aspect interpretation.
All right, now, can you see? Can you keep clicking on the next day so you can see how long you're going to have this?
All right.
You remember how to do that?
Yeah. All right, I'm still in it.
All right. So yeah, I'm
still in it.
So yeah, what date does it say?
Hold on. Is it still in it? Because I'm on October 3rd. Still being in it.
All right. Okay. Still in it from the start to October 3rd.
I'm not in it no more.
Okay. So what?
No, it says Venus opposition. Oh no, it's no Mercury.
All right. So when did the Mercury Venus end?
October 3rd.
October 3rd. Okay. October 3rd. All right. So now keep going and see if you got any other aspects.
So wait, I'm just gonna show you the picture so you can look at it. All right. So which one am I looking at?
Hold on, let me see. You're looking for Mercury, so it's no Mercury right now. So keep going.
Also, could go next day.
Yep.
All right, it says Mercury and Mars. Well,
So
Mercury
what?
trine Mars.
All right, so you got Mercury, trine Mars, and what day is that?
That is October the 5th.
October the 5th. Now go and see what if anything else pop up or what day that leads. All right, see, we got another one.
Yeah, it's 2 Mercuries today. So Mercury from what the one Mercury's still going. Mercury and Mars is still going. Then this is Mercury sextile and Moon.
Oh, that's the one I had just read earlier about myself. So that's gonna be a real good time for the shit I read. Sextile Moon. And that's on October 6th.
No, this is starting October 8th.
October 8th. Okay, now what's next? Yep.
Same thing.
All right, keep going.
All right, my Mercury and the other Mercury
Mars.
ended October 9th.
Okay.
Mercury and Mars ended October 9th.
All right. So now you still got Mercury sextile Moon. All right, keep going.
All right.
All right, what's new?
Mercury square Neptune.
I read that one too earlier, I think. That's the one I read that was talking about a good day not to be doing drugs and shit like that. Mercury, that was Mercury square?
Yes, Mercury square Neptune.
Neptune. All right, and that's October what?
That's starting October 12th.
12. All right, let's go. We got a couple more days.
All right, that was just for that day. No. My Mercury, the other one is over with.
Okay, so that one ends October 13th.
October 12th. Then,
okay.
Now my Mercury Neptune is still continuing. Hold on. Mercury is still continuing. Continuing. When do I stop?
October 18th.
Mercury's still in Neptune. All right, Mercury's in Neptune on the 18th.
All right, so yeah, you go leave out of the retrograde with that energy. So now we got a map right here for you. And we'll look up one. Where the fuck I put my little pen at? Let's see. Oh. So right here we got your Mercury is in the 5th house in Libra, so you got that information. Then we got Mercury trine Venus, October 3rd. Then we got Mercury trine you can go through this shit. But let's look up one real quick. What's the one we starting with? We got Mercury trine Venus, October till October 3rd. So let's see what type of energies you're working with. Mercury retrograde line Venus. All right. Let's see. So sometimes you gotta web surf a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta let spirit lead your clickers. Let's try this one. It's a good website, I think. Mercury retrograde through the houses. No, I need more than that. Okay, here we go. Mercury, we looking for Mercury, Trine, Venus. Here we go. I think it's in here. Uh-oh. Where my Trines at? Oh, they ain't got they only got the conjunctions. Let's see. Transit Mercury, Trine, Venus, natal. We'll go with this one. All right, this ain't got shit on it too. Okay, this is a little short one. Perfect. So from now to October 3rd, it says you are feeling very positive and friendly. It is a good time to fix any problems with friends and loved ones. You are in tune with your feelings and can speak them clearly and get your point across. You enjoy beautiful art, so it's a good time to go to a museum and events. And look at that. It's a perfect time for you to fix problems. And look at that situation you had today.
Exactly. And that's exactly what that is today.
So just know that energy is very strong in your life right now. So you can alter your perception on how you're going to go about your day and how you're going to think about things to bring certain things to you. So it's just like surfing. You can either get fucked up by the wave or you can ride the wave.
Gotcha.
And then let's look up the next one because I'm interested to see. So from October 5th to October 9th, you're going to have Mercury trine Mars. So I want to see what that is. Mars.
Hopefully not no battles.
All right. Oh, Astrology King, one of my favorites.
No, Mars.
Hey, T-Rez.
Please stop talking, T, because we need to hear this.
Hey, T-Rez.
Signification to just serious. I'm here, brother.
Disconnect from the meeting and then come back in. I think that might fix your staticky situation because we can't hear you good. So yeah, leave and then come back in. All right, he just left, so he should be back. Hopefully that fixed the robot. They trying to fuck up our vibration.
This is a shitty vibration. That's okay. The signal terrible.
All right, here we go. All right, let's see how you sound, dog. We still got
all right, we in this thing.
Cool. All right, there you go.
It's Liddy, 5 Liddy.
Hey, you were sounding like that one. What's that one record? Bring it down on the dance floor. All right.
Oh, and this one sounded like a Decepticon.
Yeah.
Autobots, assemble head.
But now what was you talking about?
Oh, I was saying Mars can actually be a good thing, and because you were, I remember you mentioning Mars trining Mercury, so that was a great. Today actually was Tuesday, so Tuesday is actually ruled by Mars as well, which Mars is ruled by also the zodiac rulers is Aries, and it also shares this placement with Scorpio a little bit. And so, Mars gives us this sense of like masculinity. It's more that carries the traits of masculine energies. And so, Mars also is good for like just, passion. It also teaches us a lot about like our drive for things. It talks about things also happening regarding like sex to aggression, you know what I'm saying? But we need sometimes Mars to get up to go and do things. Mars teaches us to get up and go about things too. The passion that we need about things. So Mars and Mercury, they're creating, like, you got to think about them too, like communicating amongst each other. Like when you see trines and trines, and they're communicating amongst each other with a good energy. So you're able to utilize the energy of those two planets, when they're communicating and shifting through your chart, like, and having trines like that. So you could tell in that moment of what you had happened to you too, it was this sense of like, even you felt some of the energies of Mars too. It was shifting through your chart before you even talked to him. You seen him first. And so those emotions was like bubbling up of the angers of the other sides.
Yeah, because there was a split second where I was like, no, this is not who I think it is. No.
Yeah. He said no.
Yeah, I'm like, what in the eyes of me walking down this path?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna take another path just to see where that went, because I ain't never went that way. Why did I go toward the path that I went before?
Right, exactly. Yep. Yeah. And see that was, Mercury was actually, as it's being in retrograde now, is resurfacing back that energy that you needed to see again with him. It's gonna reconnect you to people too that is, past people like that. And so, it was, but as you using the flow of your communication of those trines, though, you were able to, really have a great conversation with them too, with how you felt in the communication aspects that was working in your favor from those two planets communicating really lovely and a beautiful flow for you and your chart. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was pretty dope.
And so how Mars, how we're talking about the trine and Mars. So I'm gonna read your Mercury trine Mars transit representation. So this says Mercury trine Mars transit gives increased mental energy and concentration. So this is an ideal time to get ahead on homework, studies, or to clear the inch tray. Quick thinking and
decisiveness.
Decisiveness mean that making plans is favored, where being more adventurous and taking risks should lead to positive results. You can back yourself now because of increased confidence that your thoughts and plans. You can back yourself now because of increased confidence that your thoughts and plans and spot on. So I think they wrote that wrong. But anyway,
persuasive.
A persuasive communication style makes this an ideal time for debating, asking for favors, and public speaking, where you can expect favorable reactions. Ideal for sharing thoughts you might otherwise keep to yourself. The forceful and exact nature of your thinking and communication means this is a perfect time to defend yourself, your loved ones, or any issues you care about. You can also go on the attack if needed, and with confidence, you will win. So it looked like that's going to be from October 5th to October 9th. It's going to be a real good time. And remember, when you read these representations, it means that, but also remember the fifth house explanation, because it's going to be like that, but it's going to be in the energies of the fifth house. So that's how you can kind of keep recognizing how the energy is going to flow and hit you. And then from there, you got the sextile moon, which that's what I have. That's a very good one from October 8th to 12th. But what you need to be careful with or be wise about just at the end of your Mercury retrograde, which would be from October 12th to the 18th. That's that Mercury square Neptune.
Yep, Neptune is about illusionary thoughts too.
Yep. So I'm gonna read this real quick. Mercury square Neptune, and then we could, I can shut the hell up. All right. So Mercury square Neptune transit. Mercury square Neptune transit distorts your thinking, which can confuse and complicate decisions and business dealings. Even giving or receiving instructions can suffer from a lack of clarity and misinterpretation. If you must deal with any important business, government, or legal matters, seek professional advice or help from a trusted friend. When dealing with family and friends, try to stick with the basics of communication. Your imagination and potential for deception can lead to sticky situations. This will only increase the level of confusion and insecurity that this transit brings. You really must avoid treachery and scandal. Even little white lies could lead to major embarrassment or need for more convoluted cover-ups. You are more susceptible to believing conspiracy theories and strange and extreme spiritual and religious views. You need to protect yourself against loan sharks or pushy salespeople. Psychic vampires may find holes in your aura, so stick to more suitable activities for this transit like music, dance, poetry, or creative writing. Drugs and alcohol are a big no-no. So, boom. So that's how you should be focusing in and out your Mercury transit. So I'm gonna send you. Yeah, I'm gonna send you all this stuff that I wrote down, so you can
the screenshot.
Look it up.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's right here. Yeah. So yeah, I'll take a picture and send it to you.
Well,
so this is your whole. Yeah, this is your whole Mercury retrograde right here. So it's that simple, y'all. That simple. Just boom, 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 boom. Like shit.
It all makes sense. Well, so far, everything fell right into place.
Right, yeah, and like you said, you before even looking at all this, your shit was already playing out. That's amazing.
Yes.
Anybody got any other questions? Anybody want to look at theirs, like, or any concerns? And like I said, you can do this with every retrograde planet. Really, any planet. It don't have to be a retrograde. That's how you really get down to the nitty gritty. It's just like astrology is very easy. It's just you have the mind and patience to sit there and reread and look for this and look at that and click on this and click on that. It's like you gotta have that patience to want to learn.
Yeah, because
a lot of reading.
Yeah, it is a lot of reading. And it just, to even just happen to memorize the characteristics of, the planets too, and like houses and stuff.
Yep. Takumbe, Alicia, Yanga, anybody got any questions or concerns about that? Any comments?
I'll be hitting you up.
All right, yeah. If matter of fact, if you want to just message me your birth chart information and I'll just map it out for you. But you just gotta look up all the stuff yourself, but I'll just write it down for you.
Cool.
Yeah, that'd be easy. So yeah, y'all. This is dope. This will kind of like take us real far because it's gonna give us a way better understanding on how to go about shit. Like I said, even like you can do that with every planet. Like I said, so many planets retrograding right now. So with so many planets trying to speak to us. So we can kind of dive in and see what they trying to tell us. Maybe that's why certain areas in our life aren't going certain type of ways. We need to hop on another energy way. So
Yeah, like we got Uranus in retrograde, we got Chiron in retrograde, we got now Mercury, we got a few that's been in retrograde for a minute. We got Saturn in retrograde, we got Jupiter in retrograde. And what's the other one we got in retrograde? It's one last one.
And shit, it seemed like planet Earth in retrograde right now.
I've been saying that and saying that and saying that the Earth have to be in retrograde as well too, because every other planet is in retrograde, and I think the fall and winter and is reversing back and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you for saying that.
You know what, too? If anybody has, and you know what's crazy, Carl, I don't know if you looked at your chart too, specifically a lot for us Aquariuses. So we have two planets that's in retrograde that's in our signs right now, Jupiter and Saturn. And so, Saturn is the planet of hard lessons, the discipline, the masculine father energy that we need to create certain restrictions. And we also have Jupiter, which that's the planet of expansion and abundance and wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Once those two come out of retrograde, specifically, we're going to feel a lot of like energy, a lot of like even just opportunities of abundance, and just a lot of like just spiritual growth after the 18th. So we'll any Aquarius in your chart, you'll feel this energy kind of lighten up for you during the 18th of this upcoming month. You know what I'm saying? But just over the whole world right now. You'll like even certain money, like I don't know if anybody in the group right now has been experiencing some maybe even like abundance. Some things like money flow is not the same. You know what I'm saying? Certain things, it kind of like I wouldn't say it's just stopped, but it's not what you would like it to be necessarily. There's certain restrictions you may feel about certain things and different components in your life that you be like, this is not what I'm used to. You're gonna see the liberation of certain things. It's gonna uplift you. Like honestly, even some of the clarity that you was talking about, Christopher. You know what I'm saying about certain that whole situation. Bringing clarity to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna feel like a little bit more weight lifted off your shoulders, because Saturn, when it's in retrograde too, Saturn is a bitch. Saturn is
no, because I know when I don't care, like for a long. It took a long time for me not to care about that situation.
Yeah.
So it does feel like there's some weight lifted off my shoulder because I never really gave a fuck about going back and having to say something. It was just like, yeah, I just walked away from the situation, like clean cut. Like once I was like past the no point of no return, I just I did what I was supposed to do the first time.
Yeah,
and just actually went through with it.
Yeah, yep. That's some of that energy as we get closer to these retrogrades coming out of retrograde. You're gonna feel it more coming off of you, like there's certain weights that's lifted off of you. So that was probably to show you some lessons in a kind of more way that you needed. Maybe even more of it showed you a certain type of discipline within, even in your heart space, to handle your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Now you're able to expand more through your heart.
Yeah, because before I couldn't even bring none of this situation even up without getting mad. Like even just bring up the smallest thing, I would instantly just set me off, and I was like, I'm mad. I can't. Wow. But I'm calm as a cucumber.
Yeah. Yeah, like, you know, you really calm as a cucumber. I like that. Yeah, no, that was powerful. That's powerful. Like, yeah, that all really, you know, it really do show us a lot in our chart. That's crazy. Wait. What's that you got in your hand?
Huh? I was just looking through a little collection. Oh, wait a second.
I was about to say, I knew I see the Hennessy is bottle.
Oh yeah, no, I was just looking for some wine. I was about to pour some up.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, shoot, I know. Anything is possible. He said, I'm trying to feel these upgrades sooner.
Yeah, shit. I'm just getting a little spark in. I'm putting out for the ancestors too. You know.
No, facts. That's facts. Where's my boy Abiola at?
Hey, he was on here yesterday. I think he's just going through his Aquarius just killing him. You know, when we get focused mind, there ain't really nothing that can really draw us away from that. So he just in his own zone right now.
Right. Okay. Yeah, no, I feels that, you know, that's, you know, when you going through certain shifts, see, and I know him being an Aquarius too, it's just the shifts for us be like.
And I think he a Libra rising too. So
yeah, he's a Libra rising. Yep, he's a Leo sun. He's a what is it? What moon is he? I think he's a. What the heck was his moon? I think it was Aquarius. No. It was no. He's a Leo moon. He's a Leo.
Yeah, I was about to say Leo moon. Yep.
Yeah. So you know what? Sometimes too, because Leo is the opposition of Aquarius, that opposition can sometimes even be challenging, like going into challenging like of what you feel in your on your normal day to day versus how you feel emotionally about things. That's like a challenging within the self. You know what I'm saying? Is learning how to balance those energies in our from our charts, man. Like that, I'm starting to see like people that have like certain signs within their sun, moon, and risings that sometimes may even be challenging aspects. They sometimes be having it's more difficult sometimes for them like to try to like balance those energies alone. You know what I'm saying? The challenges that they may even go through and experiences that, you know, I'm starting to see that talking to people that they experience more challenging factors. It'd be hard to explain sometimes.
Yeah, and then it really is just so simple as you're going through these problems because you're not on the right way. And it's kind of just as simple as that. Like life is very simple. We think it's hard. It's just we have like blueprints as we know, like this is the matrix. So we are programmed. Our whole life has already been programmed through this matrix. Is why we can go day by day, even in the future, and look to see where the planets are going to be placed. So that means the planets in the zodiac themselves are part of the program. So you can look to see what's going to happen in 5 years from now because this is a program. It's just the program is going to happen. It's either for your computer, you can either keep it up to date, fix this keep updating it, get it to that point to where when it does come to that time, you can be the most fruitful. But if life is fucked up, you just done something wrong. But even sometimes we gotta do shit wrong and get those experiences. So that's all about the lessons too.
Yeah.
But it's just riding away. Like a lot of people zodiacs, they be like, this shit that don't sound like my life. That don't sound like what's going on with me. And it's not really the fact that this is what's going to happen to you. It's this is an act of energy. So even a lot of times, like for our Mercury retrograde, it could be a negative aspect. But who says that negative aspect has to play out on us? We could be walking out shit, like we could read our chart and be like, it's gonna be a domestic fight. You be like, well, damn, I hope I don't do that. But when you go outside your house, you see your neighbor, husband and wife fighting. It's just like, or you might see something on TV like that. So it's just like the energy does not really have to play out within you. It's going to play out some way in your environment, depending on your perception of life's frequency at the time. If you get that.
That's facts. You know, the more you understand how, what, the planets is operating and how the planets is communicating amongst each other. And it could be at that present time too. You know what I'm saying? It could be just a specific time where certain planets are more in a combative state, where it may, as above, so below. You know what I'm saying? The energies in the cosmos is going to teach you, more of a blueprint to yourself on how to be able to work with the energies that sometimes may even be a little bit more challenging because of how the planets is communicating with each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's why your birth chart is like a cheat sheet. You know what I'm saying? To see how it's moving in your life, how those planets will be shifting in your life. You know what I'm saying?
That was dope. So everybody feeling good and confident?
We got this.
He said, "We got this."
Oh yeah. That was a real good session. I like that. That was nice. Yeah. And maybe one day soon, if anybody want to do a Saturn returns, we can look at those too.
Yeah, that will be dope.
Because Saturn returns are really important. Even though we can do we can do all the returns. Actually, lunar, the solar, the Saturn return, shit.
Yeah, facts.
So like, if anybody can understand, or they need a little extra helping hand, just send me your information, and I'll just type in your chart, and I'll just send you a picture of your transits throughout the retrograde.
I sent you already.
All right, sweet. So yeah, if anybody else need help, just send it my way. Yeah, because shit, it takes so long to really kind of understand astrology.
Yeah.
It's like I've been doing it for a long time. I still don't know. I still haven't memorized half the shit. But it's just like I have a good understanding. But it's just like every time you dive into it, it's something new. So it's like, oh well, I guess you never stop.
Yeah, I think because too, specifically because of there's so many there's so many components of astrology. And I feel like too, even the things that we do learn, we we learn even more of like we have a better, once we start to become better understanding what we already learned, we see it a different way once we come back to it, and you see how that those things that we learned and how it played out to come back to talk about it, to even teach about it too. You know what I'm saying? So it's I think honestly, because there's so many different versions of astrology too. That's the crazy thing, you know, because it's, you know, sidereal astrology, we got Kemetic astrology, we got, you know, just, you know, what is it, the Chinese astrology too. It's so many of them, man, and it's like I don't think we'll probably be able to, unless you just that's all you do and nothing else throughout the day is just study all day, to be able to grasp that all in one lifetime, maybe. I don't know. That's good. That's a tough one. Or it takes years and years and years to just really get it, to get it in that to that deep. I say like shoot, maybe 20 years.
And I would also like to add to that, you could actually shorten that time period a lot just by meditating and really tapping into yourself to learn personally, like have a personal communication with these energies. And then you'll automatically unlock information in your brain. So just like meditation on astrology will just enhance your knowledge.
That's facts.
Because like even when they go into tarot cards, it's something that they call the tarot journey. And what the tarot journey is you're supposed to take the set of cards. So you start with the Fool as being 0, and you lay that out, and you're supposed to astral project. You're supposed to astral project, and you're supposed to, when you astral project from your body, you can then float over or walk over to the card, and you project yourself into the card, and then you have a experience with that card. And then when you come back, when you return to your body, you have a better understanding, a self-understanding of that card. So now when you do tarot, those are the people that can really just flow off the tongue, like blah 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 blah. Like damn, those are the people that can they just had that perception into that realm. So you can actually send your consciousness into the card and receive information from it. But that's the same thing for astrology. You can do the same thing. So
Yeah.
like we gotta remember, our bodies are supercomputers. We just gotta relearn how to use them.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, man, like for me, like I said, learning all the zodiacs, learning its planet rulers, knowing what planets share a planet or what signs share a planet, learning the opposites of these signs, learning like the energy of the planets in certain houses. That junk, it do take a lot. That's like, and I feel like the more that I've been meditating and eating cleaner and like just routinely, sometimes I just practice like I'll just sit up here and say to myself, like, what aspects, what degrees are they? Like, what signs don't get along with each other? What signs are more challenging? Like, I just play, like, I do like little exercises throughout the day with that to keep me like sharp. You know what I'm saying? And that helps. It literally helps.
For sure. Hey, I got a question, y'all. So I know we were talking about doing a group meditation tomorrow in person. We can do one in person and in the group, so other people out of town could, or while we do the group meditation, we can phone y'all in or whatever. I don't know, but 2 of them will be fine too. But does anyone want to meet at a park, or they would like to meet at my crib?
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
What time? What time is?
I guess there'll be a time. I think people gotta work tomorrow, so
It's 11:11 right now.
it's 11:11. Hey, nigga.
Hey,
Really, like I said, I'm available anytime. So, like anytime somebody want to come over tomorrow, I'm also doing through my meditations and Tai Chi and all that stuff I've actually been doing. I've gotten to the point to where I can now send energy from my hand and remove blockages. I've been doing it on myself the past 2 days, so now I'm confident enough to speak on it. So I want to start practicing on others. So we can do a little bit of that tomorrow too. Open up your hand chakras. And then, yeah, just do a nice group meditation.
that sounds fire.
So yeah, just let me know. And if you want to schedule any appointments, like I said, I got chakra balancing, chakra cleansing, meridian flow activation. You can get a full treatment for $100, full body. No massaging though. It's just all energy work and shit like that. Then I just had the regular chakra cleansing and balancing. And then, yeah, that's really all I'm doing right now. Like I said, if you need a fucking garden bed built, shit, hit me up. I mean, I can do that easily. And like T-Rez, he got the reading, so hit him up for those. Alicia, I remember Chris told me you made some real good peach jam, and I've been thinking about that ever since. So I want to learn how to make some jam.
It's so delicious. All right, but also, hey, I'm about to get off of here. I have to wake up at 5 in the morning and go into like the lake to do like a meditation.
So hell yeah!
Go ahead.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hell yeah! Yeah, get some good sleep. Wake up charged up, and appreciate your comments today. That was dope. Hell yeah!
Yep. All right, everybody. Peace. I'm out.
All right, peace, brother.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Yeah, that was pretty powerful, y'all. That was dope.
Yes, it was. About to get off too. Let me know if you gonna. I gotta come straight after work, because once I get home, that's a wrap.
All right, yeah, shit. Just come by after work, nigga. Like I said, I'll be home.
Yeah, I know you're gonna be home, motherfucker.
Yeah. So yeah, before you get home, just come over here and shit. We'll try to renew your energy a little bit.
All right, damn y'all. I hit you up, Carl. T. Always a pleasure, my brother. Did everybody else leave out?
Yeah, well, I think everybody else either sleep or
Yes, for sure. I'm here. I think I was on mute on accident. Yeah, for sure. You already know it, my brother. Hopefully, I get able to catch you, brother Denar, for sure. That's always a pleasure.
Oh yeah, man. Shit, yeah. Hit me up tomorrow.
We gotta do something for your grandmother.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, definitely.
You got some ancestral money. You got some Josh paper.
I think you know what my mom does. I'm gonna have to get with her on that. Actually, I'm gonna hit her up tomorrow, see what she's doing. Yeah, definitely though, for sure. I appreciate that though, because this will be the first time I did it like with, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, for a significant other.
Right. Yeah, just imagine the ritual you did with the bird and connect it with that, and then the ritual you do with your grand shit. That's the whole connection right there.
Yeah, definitely. Ashe for sure. Like, definitely ready for sure. So, and then her energy is still present right now. I think the souls don't leave this realm until like, what was it, like 4 months until after they made their transition.
It really all depends on what they want to do or what they trying to do.
That's true.
Oh, okay. Wait, we got somebody. Okay. Yeah, it really all depends. But they say it's usually within like if a spirit could leave within like 3 weeks.
Right, yeah.
And it could be longer depending on the emotions of the person.
Right, yeah.
It really all depends. But regardless of if that person leaves this realm or not, they always leave a spirit behind. So even though your ancestors can be reborn into this realm, they can still have their spiritual program still in the astros.
Right, which means that they can operate through different people too.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Which I definitely feel that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Ashe for sure. Then, yeah, that's gonna be powerful. Well, yeah, for sure. Yeah, what tomorrow? You said everybody's linking up at your crib, or?
Yeah, y'all can link at my crib or you can go to a park. I just think my crib might be a little bit better. That way we ain't gotta worry about meeting up all at the same time. Like, just come when you're ready.
Okay, yeah, I see what my means are kind of getting around. It's a little weird, but if you at the crib, well, I don't think I'm too far from you then.
Yeah, and if you need a ride too, just hit me up.
Okay, yeah, I'll get you on gas money too, or whatever you need. Okay, well, for sure. But tomorrow I'll surely hit you up for sure. Then I'm about to finish working on this dang remake beat. I gotta finish working on for this dang client. I had a whole retrograde experience earlier today that was like the most retrograde thing ever.
Yeah, can you just say what happened real quick?
So pretty much so I was a part of this old production team, and the dude that was the head honcho of the production team, he pretty much was a liar. And I had pretty much broke ties with him. And so as I broke ties with him, he still held on to some of my beats that I had. And he was dishing them out to different places and different people that I didn't even know. So this girl, she winds up like, I guess, getting one of my beats that I didn't even know she had it. But so she, me and her got a chance to like speak and stuff. And so like, as we, she was kind of kicking it with me and stuff. So I knew she recorded the song to my beat. Coming to find out, he lied about a beat that he said that he did or that I did. And so the whole time, me and the girl, we have been trying to link up to try to settle out the paperwork for the song that I'm thinking that she's talking about. And I had wrote up a contract and everything, and I had put it on DocuSign to send it to her. So she's paid. So we were like, okay, you want the beat to the song or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. So she paid me the half a deposit for the beat. It was like $250 for the half deposit. And so then she coming to find out, we're talking about a whole totally. I'm thinking this is the song that she wants to pay for is the beat that I made. Coming to find out, she's talking about a whole totally different other song.
another producer made that we don't even know who he is. So after she didn't sign the contract and then gave me the money, we over here talking about two totally different songs. She's thinking she's paying for something that I made that I didn't make.
Damn.
And so now she can't take, so pretty much I have to go and like remake since nobody know who this producer is, they don't know who to even get in contact with to even make who made that beat for her song. I have to go and like recreate a whole new beat around her vocals. So it still worked in my favor. I still got the money, but I just have to remake a beat around her vocals. It worked in my favor.
Damn.
And it was just.
And we go do another session too, maybe sometime this week, because I just want to hear more about everybody's like retrograde houses, and like after everybody look up stuff and read about a chart and stuff like that, I want us to all come back and kind of be like, oh yeah, like this happened, that happened here.
Yeah, because it'll be interesting to see what did everybody experience and how they working through it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, for sure, definitely.
Well, shit. Well, all right, y'all. Well, I guess we can dissemble now. I'm gonna post this one up as well on public view on the YouTube channel, and I'll post it in the group chat as well, so you can share it or go back to it, whatever you want to do.
Facts.
And yeah, all right, y'all. Love y'all. Take care, man. Should I see whoever I see tomorrow?
All right, then, brothers. Y'all be blessed. Be safe.
All right, now y'all too, man. Love y'all too, man. Y'all be easy.
All right, y'all.
All right, peace.